Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of my gaming streams. As usual, I'm Bachicolio and today I'm gonna take another whack at the Surge. This will be part 3 of the playthrough and I am mostly going to try and see if my PC can handle it. Now that I have replaced the fan with a new heatsink, a nice high profile high performance stuff. I tried it for a couple of minutes, well, about 10 minutes or so, and it worked steadily. This will be more along the lines of a stress run, trying to see if it holds up. I've cranked up the settings as much as I can, and hopefully this time around you will all get to see the game for what it should look like instead of what I've been butchering it to be the last couple of times. There hasn't been a gaming stream in quite a while, and this is one of the reasons I was afraid that my CPU would turn to mush, eventually just become a puddle at my feet. This time around, hopefully, things will be as they should. Let me know if I'm being too quiet, and I'll bring the mic a bit closer. I'm trying to not get the thing in frame, although I see that there is a bit of it. Let's just go into the game until we're waiting for people to show up. We reached Resolve Biolabs last time. This area doesn't really have a boss, so we're probably just gonna mess around, try to go through it. I'll be switching my gear today. I'll be going over to the... what was it called? Was it Obliterator? I haven't even put it together. Awesome. Awesome. Just great. But yeah, the Obliterator gear set because I need it for the toxic waste immunity. I haven't played this game in a while, so there will be a learning curve again to remember what the hell it was that I was doing here. It'll probably be fine. If not, you know, this is a Souls-like game, so play, die, and repeat until the desirable result is met. Let's take a look around and see what it is that we have. Telling me I have something I haven't seen. Yeah, it's the Biomaster. Never gonna use that. Probably gonna push through with the Pax weapon. If I can remember what it was that the Obliterator armor gives me. I think it's speed again, although not as much as Link's. I have some new implants. Oh, I can actually... no, I can't. Get another one in. What are the new ones? Oh, we have a new plasmic regenerator that I'm not gonna use. This I can scrap at some point in case I am in dire need of scrap. Meh, pretty fine, all things considered. I'm not really going for a grindy run, I'm not trying to min-max, just trying to go for the easiest way. Liquidator, not Obliterator, Liquidator, whatever. I've been having a bit too much 40k on my mind lately. Yeah, my terminology is a bit warped. And whoop-de-doo, I got access to episode 4 of the Frontier Riders. For the DLC, I'm not gonna go for the DLCs in this run. I might at the end of the game, just for funsies, to show you in case that you haven't seen those DLCs. We'll see. What else did we get here? Probably something, yeah, a bit of audio logs for the busy bees. This is a bit of side content, establishing the setting, establishing a bit of world building. And my current specs, well, nothing really interesting. Stamina consumption is gonna go up when I change the gear, but it can't be helped. I just need that resistance elemental. So this is going to have to happen. Sure, when we have some consumables, might as well gobble them up. Since I'm not grinding, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to build everything I want. Is why I'm trying to limit myself to whatever is most useful at any particular moment. I was in the implant section, I didn't really take a look what the hell it is I'm wearing. I'm wearing a vital injection for just in case. Medivoltaic injection, which is going to be my main source of healing for the majority of the game. One normal vital boost, level 0. One vital boost, level 3. Is nice, we are still way from its maximum output. I have another vital injection, why the hell do I have that? Might have to switch that one out for something a bit more useful. The Omni Audit, not necessary, but I like it. I like seeing what my enemies are sporting. It's 0 power consumption, so whatever. Yeah, it uses up a slot for an injectable. Since I'm not gonna be playing in too high of a power level, I think this will do just fine. But yeah, I'm going to change to swap out the medieval set with the one of the words. Hey there, Pig in Space. How are you doing? Just bringing myself and everyone up to speed on what the hell it was that we were doing in this game. Nice to hear. You're usually more on the cautious side when answering this question, so it's nice to hear that everything is okay. So what can we swap this out for? Energy decay. There's something that helps me. I can go for tech scrap, or I can go... Is there something that gives me faster energy generation? Yeah, I found that out too, and I am pretty solid for now. Hopefully it'll keep up the pace, but this is essentially the stress test. If it runs well on this thing, I should be able to run quite a bit more variety of games. By the way, I do have the enhanced edition of Planescape, or at least I should. So if you would be interested in a playthrough of that once we get through this thingamajigger, let me know. Yeah, by the way, there are some fan mods that actually improve the... whatchamacallit? Not the frame rate, but the resolution. Not really, not really. I haven't even done a full playthrough myself. I think I reached about 2/3 of the game in. It could be nice. It was a long time ago. And it's been sitting on my list of things that I want to get to for a million years, as usual, and just sitting there. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be on the list of options when I go through this thing. Oh yeah? I didn't know that. Yeah, but it was a very nice twist on the old fantasy tropes. It's an awesome game. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it. Just a great game overall. And I've been wondering if I wanna jump into the new thing, the spiritual successor, so to speak. Tides of Numenaria, whatever it was. It's supposed to be follow-up, or at least a spiritual successor to it. But I've heard some pretty awful things about it, so we'll see. Truth be told, this stream will give me the chance. Yeah, a lot of reading, but it will be, yeah, I can play along and try and think of weird voices to try and voice particular characters. It might be good for a laugh or two. Yeah, it's an option. Because most of the lists that I'm going to prepare and put up a poll in Facebook, choose for a game, most of those things will be isometric RPGs in one way or another, be it squad-based, turn-based, or something along the lines of Fallout. So this is an issue. The text will be an issue that I have to face sooner or later. Right, well, what to put in, what to put in. Do you mean under rail? Because I think we spoke about it. And yeah, it's in my list. I have it. I've never played it. Yeah, it's going on the list as well. I've just been really having a hankering, like a hunger for good old isometric RPGs. I don't know how much it will be entertaining, but then again, neither. This isn't the most entertaining game either, so we'll see, we'll find it. Okay, so I'll just put in the energy decay thing just to speed things along, because I'm not doing anything. For some reason I haven't banked my tech scrap. I think I bought a level. So yeah. By the way, did you figure out what you want to put on your players for the day 2 version of the World Cup? You have what, 2 skills to go around? 40k to split? Or do you have more? I forget what tier Bretonians are. More guard. Well, you already have 2. You can afford another 1 at least. Right, well that means 2 more. That's an option, I guess. I mean, you have been doing some really good work, yeah. You've been doing good work with the 2 guard that you have, and I think that 2 more will be very valuable. But that's only if you want to go for... maybe tackle, yeah. Maybe 1 guard and 1 tackle for day 2, just in case you run into some elves. Because I personally wouldn't wanna try myself at even day 1 without any tackle. Because there will be an abundance of dodgy little bastards. Yeah, well... I could... yeah. Well, the thing is, I could build a team to play with you. That'll be fast, like Skaven or something like that. But the truth is, I've never played them, so I wouldn't be giving you a good chance, a good challenge, and I wouldn't be able to play to their strengths. Yeah, he's been playing Skaven for a while now. I think he's got a hang of him. But yeah, you're right. We need to look into the faster teams. I'm just building up some parts of the gear I need. Yeah, I get you. But yeah, I think he will be... you can convince him to try Skaven. He's been playing around with them. He's tried them in CCL. He played them in the Sevens tournament. So I think he'll be all right. Try. Whereas for me, I think that my second day skills... yeah, alright. I'll be putting dodge on my runner. And what was the second thing? Oh yeah, and 1 guard on the... on one of the berserkers. So I at least have 1 guard in case I need it. At the very least, to prevent some... yeah, I've been thinking about it, and if I give up on the tackle, I can actually afford 2 runners, which will give me a bit more speed, but then again, only one of them will have dodge. And it becomes a bit weird. I think I'm gonna try it like that. Well, let it happen the way it does. Can I upgrade? Yeah, I can. Okay. Let's try and upgrade some of this gear. As far as I can. Seems as though I've been collecting all this crap for something. And it wasn't what I'm doing but it right now. Oh. Guess I'll find out when I need it. Right then, we'll build some stuff and it's time to try and equip this whole thing. Okay, I can. Oh, I have a drone module that I will never use. Wicked. Right, well, this is our new dude. Sporting the ominously named Liquidator armor. And just see what the hell that gives me. Impact. Yes. I wanted speed. Yeah, definitely. It's a very stable set. But I'm giving up speed from the previous one, yeah. Previous one is the lightest one and it gives me very significant bonuses when I need to...
I'm not authorized to stop you, but it is not recommended that you leave operations.
When I need speed for the heavy weapons. And his light is ambient, which is also pretty cool. Let's try and not get destroyed. Going in the testing chamber, that's the DLC. By the way, let me know if I am... Yeah. Let me know if I'm too quiet since the mic is a bit further away than when I'm painting.
Attention, please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Delaying operations while the situation is resolved. Hazard response squads, please report to Incident Commander for mission briefing.
Yeah, the game is... Oh, right, okay, good, thanks. Game is much more stable, but I have completely forgotten how to play it. Guess I'll go heavy weapon for now. Till I get my bearings. Ah, shit. Go on your merry way now. Thank you. Go away. Retreat. And this is not how you play this game, but that's alright. Good. It does, doesn't it? By the way, I see that the game is catching, the game audio is catching on the mic, so I'm just gonna lower it down a little bit. Give me a second. It's probably not the nicest sounding thing. And yeah, things went away for some reason. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. And back to game. where I came from. Just gonna take a quick look. Oh, okay, there we go. Goodies. I don't know if you can tell, but now this game looks and works considerably better than it used to. Right now, this is where we will get surprised here. Yeah, it doesn't. The darkness will go away in a little while. This is just a section of the dungeon, essentially. Yeah, the darkness is gonna go away in just a moment. Now I wonder if that which I activated is what I think. Take a quick look and find out, shall we? It is. Great. And we did that for an implant that we will never use. Yeah. Oh. Now this is going to be a bit of an annoying section here, but hopefully we can get through. Oh, you don't. Okay. And there is another extremely annoying drone. First. Maybe hit him. Ow, that was a big hit. No! Yeah, you see how and why this section is extremely annoying. I remember dying here a million times just because I couldn't get out of my combo. Is the least to say.
Please remain in operations while security lockdown is in effect.
No worries. We know where we are.
Attention, please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squad, please.
Yeah, as usual. And here again, me trying to be all fancy with the jumping combos. Killing me instantly.
I'm not authorized to stop you, but it is not recommended that you leave operations.
So note to self, don't try to show off. And maybe use the big weapon.
Attention, please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation
Yeah, I should be dodging those lasers. You know, it helps not to die. There we go. That was quicker than expected. It worked rather well. Okay, what the hell am I supposed to do here? You know what? I'll just leave him be. He's not hurting anyone where he is. This is the super annoying thing. Chip down. Now if I attack him... Okay, here you go. There we go. That's actually a bit harder than you think. Nevertheless. What the hell? More of you? Don't remember a third one. The railing here is my absolute saving grace. Come on then. Get over here. Ooh, don't shoot at me, just get over here. This is gonna take a while. Oh, there we go. No, dude, just the regular. If this little thing kills me, I'm gonna be really mad. I would, but it's going to... There we go. It's going to make my life miserable. Well, it would have been miserable anyway. Well, alright. There's a thing there. Makes me think I need to jump it. I jump it from higher. Maybe from here? What did we get? Oh, that's nice. A bit more energy. Where else to go? No. Good. Jump it. And move along. This took way too long. So this door will actually unlock once I get a drone upgrade, and then I can use it to for these symbols. Now it'll just say that it needs a Botex power core, which I still don't have. but I'm going to get it in this section of the game. Right, so if I remember correctly, there are quite a few dudes here. And we got some scrap. Haven't seen if I need any parts for the upgrades. Suffice it to say that maybe I do. Alright, and there is a third one right over here. For some reason the game doesn't want me to lock onto. There we go. And we'll just overload this overcharge for while we're at it. Which will unlock. Yeah, absolutely. In one of the audio log, yes, in one of the audio log sequences, I think I told you this last time. There's a story that there is a murderer on the loose, and his MO is that he is cutting apart the victims, like limb from limb, which is essentially what we're doing. And at the end, it turns out that the person they capture says that his thoughts aren't his. And so it may be that this is a rogue system or something like that. But definitely, there is a lot of place for interpretation. A bit more hidden than it should be, if you ask me, and very few of the story threads get resolved at the end. This is a pretty sucky ambush. And not only that, that there is another one here. Thankfully I know about him. And this here is a recharge station that'll heal me and restore my my injectables. And we are now in a brighter section of the game. I'm gonna try with these weapons again because they are cool. Wait, no, I had to go through there. We'll be jumping around a little bit. Aggroing this guy to no avail. How do we go about this? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. Or not. Or not.
Go.
There we go. This is probably the biggest gang of dudes I had to face at once. And it's quite miraculous that I survived. Usually a group of 3 can kill you basically in an instant. Yeah, you make one mistake and you lose 2/3 of your health. That's how this game works. Now for the big dudes, I'm gonna have to use the big weapon.
But yes, I've definitely called many things over the years, and not all of them as nice as that.
Otherwise, it's going to take forever. Now, the important thing in this area is to unlock the shortcut, so I don't ever have to deal with the previous sections again. Right there. Question is, can we aggro this guy in order to get a... Yeah, we can. Good. Ah, why doesn't it open? Shit. Great. This fucking thing is gonna haunt me. Where the hell are you going? Where the hell are you going? What the hell? Well, I'm dead. We'll go back, go back, go back. We're just gonna have to do it again. I have no intention of dying right now. Yeah, you. Now all the enemies will respawn, but unfortunately I can't get to the shortcut. First aid station is empty, lovely. Oh, shit. Meanwhile, an update on the PC specs. Things are all right. Game is running smooth as butter at about 30% load for the CPU, and it's in the 60 degree mark, which is perfectly fine. Could be better, but this is more than decent. And back to darkness, yeah. Thank you for reminding me to turn on the lights. Shoot. Where we're going. Run, you fool, run! And we're back to safety.
Until the area is clear.
Now we can recharge in the med bay, invest some scrap. And you know what? I'm gonna change the way my rig looks. Yeah, I think this. Can we upgrade anything more from the set? Yeah, awesome. Wicked. And this only leaves the legs for upgrading, but it's going to happen the next time we come around. Right, now.
Please remain in operation.
This time I will not play stupidly, hopefully. There's never any guarantees, unfortunately. Yeah, right? There is a little bit of it. By the way, Shadowrun, totally on the list. All three of them. Each and any one you like. I would absolutely love to play again. I started the third one and it's a bit weaker story-wise, I think. But it does give a bit of polish to the mechanics and it makes it a bit more interesting as a game, but it's a bit more shit as story, at least from what I had. Yeah, it's simpler and not necessarily bad, but it didn't grip me the same way that Dragonfall did. Like Dragonfall, I was hooked from the start to finish. And I was already through the tutorial for Hong Kong, and it hadn't in any way captured me, like make me want to find out really what's happening. Yeah, I think Dragonfall was probably the best of the three. The first one was a bit too short and a bit too clunky. Yeah, the bars, the narcotics. And the whole feel of the game, it did, because you may know that Germany is home to a lot of electronic music and industrial sounds, and so cyberpunk really fits into a German setting. Yeah, the Harlequin was a very unexplored subject, if you ask me. It's just there to stir up something, but it never came to fruition. Yeah, it was for a really short while, like just in the last couple of of sequences in the game. Aha! Now I'm in a bind. Either way, they are a great series as a whole. And the setting is something I have greatly enjoyed. And I was really thinking about trying the RPG, like the pen and paper RPG. But from what I've heard or read, it's not the best for actual gameplay. Bit too many dices to roll. And staying on the cyberpunk vibe, I'm also... Oh, okay, I see. I'm very much looking forward to Cyberpunk, the game, 2077, as being developed by CD Projekt Red, the ones that made the Witcher series. This is one of the reasons why I wanted my PC to be up to spec, because this will be a very intense, very resource intensive game, and I wanted to... Yeah, mine will probably turn to liquid as well, but I will try it anyway. Like, it looks too good to pass on. Although, I have my doubts. Like, what can you build on, let's say, the Deus Ex series? How can you bring about an interesting cyberpunk first-person RPG without being very eerily similar to Deus Ex? Gonna be a tricky one. And although I like Keanu Reeves... Oh yeah. I've watched I think four episodes of it. I fell in love with it, and I wanted to watch it with my girlfriend, so I stopped watching so I wouldn't spoil anything. And never did finish it. I really should finish it. Still one season, am I right? But yeah, it's a great show. White Wolf actually recommended it to me. I've been really happy with the results. Oh yeah, this is great. I love it when a series sets out with a set storyline, with a screenwriting is complete. It goes in, it gives you what you want to see, and it just ends without being milked all the way to oblivion until you're sick and tired of listening and watching it. So yeah, I agree. A completed storyline. Yeah. I'll check it out till the end. Like I said, I'm on the 4th episode, so pretty near completion. Yeah, definitely. Solid cyberpunk. I don't know why I have such a soft spot for cyberpunk in particular. But I do. I have this whole periods when I just want to consume this type of media in games and all sorts of stuff. Movies, series, whatever I can get my hands on. True, but again, sci-fi in and of itself doesn't do it for me. I don't like high sci-fi. I like the grittier and, I don't know, closer version with more augmentations, more blurred lines between, more gray area in terms of morality and so on. Which is pretty much what drew me to this game as well, by the way. Extremely dystopian, very industrial. And if I don't forget to block, I make it seem as though I am half decent at it. No, not here. No, not at all. But I'm talking about the setting and the tropes that are associated with it. Oh, this is bad. Just stupid death. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna run for it.
Please remain in operations while security lockdown is in effect.
Oh, you think? I can try that.
Attention, please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squads, please report to Incident Commander for mission briefing.
Haha! No, so faster weapons, there is a characteristic in the profile for each weapon that's called impact. And the faster weapons have lower impact, and so their chance of staggering an enemy is significantly lower. Whereas the heavier weapons like this, as you can see, works pretty well. Oh, I see what I've missed. And I forgot to add an aggression amplifier. Yeah, so it's only the heavy-hitting weapons that have a decent chance at staggering and interrupting enemy attacks. Let me show you actually. Here. So the first characteristic you see on the upper left is impact. And I think it goes all the way up to very high. In this case, the big weapon has high impact, and the alternative has a very low impact. That being said, my current suit, the armor I'm wearing, gives me, how much was it? Gives me a total of 20% impact increase, meaning that I should use it with the faster weapons, whereas you want to use the heavier weapons with gear that gives you speed in order to compensate for the weapon speed, which in this case is low. However, the damage output is just, I mean, it's again a bit like in Blood Bowl. You want to manage your risk, and with a weapon that can kill in 3 or 4 hits, you run a lot less risk of getting counter hit, as opposed to a weapon that you need to hit him 10 or 15 times for the same effect, and with much less stagger. Now, if I had killed the boss correctly, as in the hard way, yeah, they do. And unfortunately, that weapon is very unwieldy. I think I have it. Yeah, that's the one. The Titan. I can use it. Would you like me to see? Although with my current build, it's gonna suck. It has very high impact, so it's very much staggering. Let's give it a shot. Why not? Not upgraded either, but who cares? Yeah. It's supposed to also have a shooting version, but it's never implemented. It doesn't it? Yeah. It's the whole class of weapons is like this. So this one is the same kind. This is all I have currently in that. Type. Efficiency scaling is better. Damage is lower. Yeah, now I'll stick to the packs. That being said, I might wanna switch over to the other win-rigged 21 to. Why was I using that? Impact. Out of the Sturgill. Or let's try it. Did these have the actual elemental bonus? I do better. This weapon would have been better if I had actually, as I said, killed the boss correctly and gotten the better version of it. Yeah, he should be on fire, shouldn't he? Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty bad at that. Yeah, he's wearing a fucking spacesuit and he falls and he dies from a little fall damage, but yeah, well. Game needs to be made interesting by raising the stakes. Those. And I will be switching the packs in a little while with something better for this class of weapon. I need to clear out the rest of it. How many dudes did I kill here? I don't remember. I haven't killed any of them. Yeah. Very bad implementation. Why I didn't get the aggression amplifier? No idea. And we get a sneak attack on him. Yes! Ah! Dick. Damn it! Feels like I'm really wasting my time here. Yeah, now I know which impact I'm missing. Which implant? I need a brushing implant.
I'm not authorized to stop you, but it is not recommended that you leave operations.
I was greedy and wanted to kill him fast, and as a result I got killed myself.
For this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squads, please report to Incident Commander for mission briefing.
Oh, at least we've got that working for us. Yeah, well, let's try these. That looks fine. Yeah, these work well. Right. Give it another go. Yeah, the aggression amplifier already making use of itself. Oh, nice.
Look, the fact of the matter is something had to be done.
Yeah, as you can see, it takes a significantly larger amount of hits for these weapons. Run away! Run away! In a zigzag motion.
The founder and dare I say it, brains behind Project Resolve with us today. Jonah, if I may.
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah, sorta works.
Your honesty is humbling. The truth is, while politicians, scientists fight and try and step
Where does argument get us?
Yeah, zero stagger.
Timing and position that I was able to do so, but I wasn't using
Yeah, he just whacked me and threw me into the air.
personal glory or fortune. Project Resolve,
Sadly, that's how it works.
the largest endeavor of its kind.
And now we have to deal with these beautiful freaks. Trouble.
We're all in this together. And together, we will.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I can only hope to live up to your will.
Great, now I have both of them on my hand.
Without you, my dreams would be just that.
Good.
Jonah, if I may call you.
And whacking the tails gives me nice implants every time. Can I scum this guy? No!
Things over the years. More genius, startup days.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
They are.
I definitely called many
Usually they have a simple strategy to get around them, so just lure the leap and dodge away.
The truth is, while politicians, scientists fighting and trying to lay blame, you step forward with a solution.
Look, the fact of the matter is something had to be done. Where does arguing get us? Nowhere.
Really? What happened to you?
Disagree there.
True, but our problems are global.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave him there,
Step up to the plate.
because that's how he wants to play. There are a few more of those, and yeah, it's stuck. I'll leave it as it is. This one isn't. I think I'll leave him. I won't help him. I really don't need this. I really just want to unlock the stupid.
Come on over. No need to be shy. I see you're a man of integrity and initiative, and I have a small request to make.
What the hell's wrong with this AI too?
It's my utmost pleasure.
About to die very much, but not really.
Brains behind Project
So in this case, I haven't exhausted the refill station. I'm just gonna refill my stuff. And give it another shot.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But yes, I've definitely called many things over the years, and not all as nice as that.
Yeah, this one is completely. Where did it go? Oh, where did it disappear? What happened?
I could do with a little help here, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Finally.
And ours is running out. You realize
Yeah, let's get a bit of a
Now listen.
exposition
I'm sure you're
dump.
smart enough to realize this area's under lockdown, quarantine, or whatever goddamn excuse they're using to get at me. I need to get out. We have to break this lockdown, and by we, I mean you.
Care to tell me who you are?
My name is Dr. Chavez. Melissa. Maybe you've heard of me. And no, I'm not lost. I work here. I think that's enough small talk. Now how about getting me out of here?
Good plan. It'd be nice if there were more specifics.
I'll put this as simply as possible. Enter the largest of the greenhouses. Look for the main console. It's connected to all the systems in this sector. I'm sure you can figure out the rest.
Ask nicely and we have a deal.
If I hadn't asked you nicely, you'd have known.
I'm off.
Well, you know where to find me.
And we know we have to rescue this scientist. Only the twist is that she doesn't actually work there anymore. And she is... Yeah, isn't she? Come on. Come on. Do you want to? He did manage to get a thwack in me. Right. So. Finally, we unlocked the goddamn shortcut.
You know this stuff is toxic, right? We can't just keep dumping it wherever on the facility. We've had another accident. Well, thank God he's only a cripple. Or is it cheaper for the company if they're killed outright? Listen, if the EHA ever heard of any of these incidents, we'd be closed down faster than one of those rockets goes up.
Yeah, it's already unlocked. No, you need to use it right now. And in these containers right there, I'll be switching to a different weapon. This guy has a very special weapon. I very much need it. And I got it. Wicked. Awesome. This is pretty much the best big weapon that I'll be using quite a while. This one. The codename Elise. The same as the packs, but it has some bonuses. As in, it gives me 10% maximum health, and it has great damage output. I'll start using it right after I upgrade it. Right. One other thing that we need to do. Yeah, it's like a chainsword, but not quite. Yeah, so these weapons with the fire and weapons like the one I just showed you are DLC, and they are with different elemental properties. Now, we need to take care of this thing. The problem is it's being well protected by these assholes. Shit. Why does it shoot through? Yeah, but if I bother too long with the small ones, he does this swing attack, which murders me outright. Wait, can I upgrade this? I most certainly can. No, I cannot. Maybe if I chow down on the consumables. How about now? Upgrade you. And an upgrade. The eggs. Avoid that. Good. We are all topped out on important upgrades.
Please remain in operations while security lockdown is in effect.
Now we'll be using the unlocked shortcut. Yep. well.
Well, I wouldn't go that
We need to play with these guys.
far. Yes, I definitely recall many things of years and not all of them.
Yeah, that weapon is good.
Look,
Pretty
the fact of
sweet.
the matter is, something had to be done. Where does arguing get us? Nowhere. But our problems are we need to step up to the plate. I was fortunate in the position that I was introduced to, but it wasn't unique. Glory or Project Resolve is the largest ever. The best minds on the planet are all working together with Leo's crack team of scientists and
Now we can
developers to
pick
make
this
sure
up.
not just the future.
So you're saying I can kill? Nope. No, I cannot. Oh, there you go. So that's one down.
You've been called many things over the years. War genius.
Hell did you come from? Yeah, that weapon is just
Yes, be called many things over the years and not all of them.
beast. I believe I missed that one a little bit.
I was fortunate in timing and position that
Killy, killy.
but
Where's the other guy? Now there should be another one. There isn't. Oh, I'm okay. Cat knows I'm here. Good. Now I can just focus on this thing. You know, you should open up sooner or later. Come on then, open your bloody hatch. There we go. By the way, if I was doing this with any other type of suit, I would have been toast by the toxic stuff.
It's my utmost pleasure to have Jonah.
What we got? Yeah, the toxic butterfly. It's twin rigged. That's what it looks like. Twin rigged weapon, but it really isn't
The founder
any good.
say it, brains behind Project Resolve.
Well, forgot about you.
I could do with a little help here, you know. Time is a precious I could do with a little help here, you know.
Great. I'm not gonna deal with, well, could I? Decent. And I did that because the fucker was hiding stuff. Quite a bit of stuff. We will need this. Point. The aggressive freak here. Yeah, I didn't really wanna. No! Great. And just a little bit of distraction and you're halfway down the gutter. Now you, my friend. Did he leave me anything? No gifts. So I think it's time to move on, finally. And a little bit of darkness yet again.
Autopsy of number D70739, Clive Henderson. Male, 28. Back, neck and skull have been opened. Cerebrum, cervical and thoracic region of the spinal cord are exposed. All neural implants have been removed. This is the 7th victim discovered with a similar pathology, but the perpetrator's MO is evolving. The first victim's neural implants were removed with some precision, but in the more recent cases, now tissue damage around the spinal column and brain indicate that the perpetrator may have tried to remove the implant with his bare hands.
There we go.
Please notice, decontamination has been initiated. Hazard response squads have been deployed. For your own safety, avoid the following sectors: laboratories and the greenhouse
Come on then, just one more thwack. One more thwack. There we go. And now we just heal up all of the energy collected from the fight. Can move on. Anything else of interest here? Super hidden. Nope. Okay. These jumps are really tricky, by the way. Because you need to push down on the stick that you use to move while running. Now there is a ambush here, of course. Is that type of game. Why is there no ambush? Should have been an ambush. Ah, that's where it is. Yeah. Exactly 2 of them. Quick and easy. There's a nice little drone. Probably won't bother to show up here. Where are you, little drone? There you go. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, played a decent chunk of the game, and I think I have pretty much memorized where the ambushes are for the majority of the game. So when I don't know where it is, you're riled up. For some reason my energy gain is insane. How much energy gain is this? Ah, it's 55. Right now, there were a bunch of pickups here. There's one over there as well. Alrighty. Oops. I broke something. Yeah. BattleNet taught me that way. I'm just a BattleNet hobo. If there's anything there to collect, I have to collect it. Yep. This is why playing The Witcher was a nightmare for me, because pretty much everything could be picked up. And there were hundreds of little bullshit items like herbs and some really, really stupid things, but I had to have them. All of them! I picked this up without activating.
I'm getting worried.
Yeah,
about
okay.
Peter. Ever since we started to implant team members with neural links, he's lost it. And yes, we checked and rechecked his implant. I'm worried he's having some kind of psychotic break. He's becoming totally divorced from reality. We've been in human testing for over a year. I mean, we're the development team and he's our software solutions lead. But he insists that his thoughts aren't his own, that someone's there with him. Creepy stuff, but nuts, right?
Oh, that's where the security area is. I'm not even trying to open these doors yet because it requires a certain upgrade that I don't have. There really isn't a need for me to kill this thing. Oh, moving on. That's a fancy little weapon. Kinda like a chainsaw or Blood Bowl.
Brains behind Project Resolve with us today. Jonas, if I may call you.
Absolutely.
You've been called many things over the years.
Now, sadly,
Well, I wouldn't
that was a special weapon that I failed to pick up.
call many
Okay, because
years and not all.
I wasn't gonna use it anyway.
Your honesty is humbling. The truth is, while politics, science, fight, crime, legal aid,
Look, the fact of the matter is something had to be done. Where does it?
Now, this was a tricky section, if I remember correctly. Come on here, boy. That did not work to my advantage.
Developers. I'm not just.
How many times do I have to fuck up before I understand? Slowly does it. Slowly wins the race. Also attack the weak bit. And that's the shitty part. There were some surprises here I'd like to avoid if at all possible. Yeah, I know. An EMP grenade, just throw it in and everything dies immediately. Guess it would have been OP though. Hey there, buddy. Yeah. Gonna attack me at all? What? Oh yeah, totally. Like, they are zombified because of an electric shock. So another one would probably kill them. Hopefully. Maybe. Weirdly enough, that guy wasn't activated. I don't intend to. There's literally no need for that.
I know the solution is here. It's under my nose. I can smell it. But where? I failed to notice the long-term effects of Resolve. That's on me. If Gutenberg and Co. hadn't been pushing so hard to start the process, we needed more time to test. It's too late to cry over spilt milk. I can fix this. Resolve is the solution. I just need to identify the elements that produce the toxicity.
Lockdown deactivated. Reinitiating systems. Attention. Access restrictions for this sector have been revoked. Please return to your designated workplaces.
Wicked. That's a thing. Move on. And now we should have a different array of enemies. Yep. Yeah, this is where the enemies start using projectile weapons. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. They even, the colors even look a bit like them. It was a nice, solid kill here. Anyone else? Nope. Okay. We can now go in here. Salamanders. And Vulcan. Alright, now that needs to die. And it did. This time much easier than usual. Is there anything here for me to scavenge? I might remember the ambushes, but I sure as hell don't remember all the pickups. Right. No. Here. That was close. Bit too close for comfort, but we did it. Overcharged. Should be able to unlock this? Yeah, good. Well, sure, by being here, giving me moral support, whatnot. Not by accident that I always mention that I appreciate anyone joining. Kinda keeps me on my toes. To tell you the truth, if I was playing this by myself, I would have died a lot more. Because now that I am doing this in front of an audience, it actually pushes me to be a bit better. And I still die a lot. No, not really. This is a pretty grindy game, and so having the opportunity to talk to someone about stuff is actually pretty welcome. Otherwise, I get bogged down into it. Oh well. By the way, if you're noticing, we are carrying a decent amount of scrap. That's 30k in scrap because of the multiplier. Not too shabby. Right, now this is a stupid fight here. Hey, Rimbo, how are you doing? Hey, hey.
Finally! It's you or them, remember?
You can probably see what we're doing right now. No worries, you're always welcome. Shit. Oh, really? Nice.
Is it safe?
Oh, that was good.
Oh no. No, no, no. That was my work. That was my life. Fuck you. You hear me? Why am I even doing this? They just don't deserve it. They...
By the way, Rimbo, you may notice that the game is running quite a bit smoother than last time. I finally did some repairs on the PC and got a new fan heatsink. Yeah, pretty much, because she was actually fired and she was here in the compound as an outlaw, trying to finish up her research and stuff.
It's just not good enough anymore to have me fired and blacklisted. No. Off with her head. So she can't piss on our parade. Just look at this. Months of work destroyed! This is a nightmare. An utter nightmare. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't even thank you.
Who are you, really?
Dr. Chavez. Once, everyone here knew. My team and I were Project Resolve. I helped create it. Ran the labs. But those days are gone. When the problems with Resolve became apparent, I was quickly sidelined. My former colleague was
I'll be
more
just a moment, but
for his
guys,
proposal.
while you listen to the exposition.
All the board cared about was that it was cheaper and faster. Nothing else mattered.
And I'm back.
You know what's going on here, don't you?
My work here is unofficial. I'm no longer part of Creo. The reality is, I don't exist. Whatever happened, it wasn't our doing. I have my theories, but until I have more information, they'll remain.
And who's making the...
I haven't heard anything
Who's
from
making the
these
model?
systems in
Is it
days.
GW?
It's anarchy out there. I'm worried that... Look, I know. I owe you already, but
I
need
haven't
another
looked
favor.
at... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out then.
Depends on the favor.
Okay. This chip holds important data. Data that will save Resolve. And humanity. I need to trust
This
you.
is the part of the game that actually starts off the two branches of possible solutions.
They're both on the board. It's crucial they get
They're
it as
pretty
soon as
much the
possible.
same. It's just in one case you do something, the other case you just don't do it.
Hand it over and it's done.
Hurry. We're counting on you. Well, well. Look who's back. I've told you everything that matters. Bonham and Fox. On the executive floors, they're waiting for this program. But if
What
you've
about?
got something better to do than saving mankind, by all means.
I personally don't really like them. But the thing is, I just... This is a specific style of sculpting that I have never been much of a fan to. But gamers with more experience tend to like these models. It's just not my particular feel for them, but
So you're telling me Resolve is a lie?
Oh no. Resolve is still going up. At least for the time being. We'd know if it was something else. But they view it as a relic. They
yeah,
say
and there is a lot of charm to it,
I know.
and I would like to see them, but I wouldn't
Share that belief.
want to own them particularly.
I heard Resolve is toxic. That this shit has been poisoning us for years.
There are no absolutes.
Well, see, I saw the
Shades of gray.
discussion in Facebook.
Just not fast enough. It's true. We didn't foresee the side effects. to be
Maybe, yeah, they may be a bit over the top.
I tried.
Like, they are just strength 4 and they look like everyone there is strength 5.
He was there to stick the proverbial knife in.
But still, as overall... Yeah, in general I like the Grebo better, but it is a bit much, I'm gonna agree with that.
So what was your colleague's proposal?
I've seen the figures, and believe me, you don't want to know. They seem to have no concept of
They
the
did
catastrophic nature
overdo
of
it a bit on the Lizardman, on the Sauruses.
But utopia? It's insanity.
Yeah, the skinks are weird.
Precipice of an extinction level event, all for the sake of money, time, and ego.
better get going.
Either way, lizardmen are far from my favorite race.
You know where to find me.
And I think they are adding a new position, unless I'm very much mistaken.
You can keep the power core, by the way. Your drone looks like it needs it.
Yeah, they are a bit more buffy than they should be, I think. I think this is a consensus that we have. But overall, I do prefer them over the ones that GW put out.
I know the science is right. Everything checks out perfectly. At least at a theoretical level. Of late, though, I've been experiencing a heaviness on the chest. And occasionally when I exert myself, it takes a minute to regain my breath. The scans aren't showing anything yet, but...
We'll see if we get a new positional, I wouldn't mind. There's a team with 3 positionals, well, 2 positionals and skinks. Kind of limited. I have nothing against bringing some diversity. Although lizardmen are pretty strong anyway, so there might be a bit of a balance issue. Although we're talking Blood Bowl here. So the concept of balance has never really been to a fairly high point.
Attention, please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squads, please report to Incident Commander for mission briefing.
Yeah, actually that would be good. If skinks can be, if lizardmen can be allowed to play as a stunty team, it'd be nice. Definitely wouldn't mind. Yeah, but it's not universally approved, I think. And if they do get specific ones, specific positionals for the skink part, they might reconsider that. Because I think I don't know if if our league accepts skink only lizards as stunty. I don't think so. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's what I'm asking for. It should matter on a tournament. Either way, it would just bring more variety. It's never a bad thing, in my opinion. Alright, I think we got all we needed. Wait, no, there's a bit more. As long as I don't horribly die. Yeah, do you know what they will be? Or is this just, speculation? Okay. In that case, we'll see how it works out. Awesome. Right then, that was a timely breather we got here with the injectables replenishment. Seems everyone's here. Good.
Startup days. Potentially. See different. Well, I wouldn't go that far. But yes, I've definitely called many things.
Now I seem to remember this room had something for a drone. Here it is. Oh, that was a quest item. Nice. Now I think it's finally time to go back to operations. Some upgrades. By the way, just to
Choose
say
your designated work site.
that the stress test is so far running very well.
This communication device is locked down. All lines blocked.
We want the stronger. Not. Oh, energy consumption just more. How then? 20. Should be good. Maybe give us a bit of power. There we go. We'll save up some later. Ooh, that's good. That. Yeah, there we go. 17, but it'll grow. It scales. And we have a better aggression amplifier. Naturally, we are equipping that one. Lovely. Nice power set. Good. This is also very good. Oh god, where can I put it? Do I sacrifice a bit of health for it? I think so. It's 32 health. I'll wait. Upgrade it. I'll wait till we get the extra slot. Maybe I can get it if I were to use up my consumables. Doubtful. No. Gonna give me a couple of levels at best. Well, let's do it anyway. So 3 more levels. Anything we need to upgrade? Nope. Decent.
Be careful out there. Next stop, Central Production B, outbound trains.
we're back at Central Production B.
Let's be honest. Over the last couple of decades, things haven't been too great. We know. We've seen the present result. But with an ailing population, developmental problems, disability rising, alarming rates.
Okay, well, we were good. We were planning on playing anyway, so we should be able to get a couple of games in. Right, well, if you want to, we can do the same thing we did last time. So, me and Pig in Space can have a game at about 7:30 with shorter turns. And then you can play with Roro Rimbo. Is that okay? Alright, good. If you think that 2 games will be too much, no worries. Just let me know how you feel. Okay, great. Whoa. Okie dokie then. There we go with this. Sure, no problem. Fine by me. And now we have 5 coins, which means we can get the ridiculous armor. Okay, these guys are no longer a threat whatsoever. When I say that, they will probably mangle me in the first chance they get, but whatever.
Hello.
I lost your signal for a bit. Everything okay, Warren?
That's decent.
Please, we need to talk.
Alright, alright. I want to talk to him first.
Meds. I really need them, man. Please. I need Medoxanol. The others won't help, selfish pricks. Come on. Help me out. I think I've got the implant you need right here. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. So much better. So much better. Like the ocean on a hot day. Here. Take this for your troubles, okay? Well, somebody's feeling much better. Oh, so much better. Whole again. A new man. Every cell alive. The body electric. Have to go. Huh? What? Okay.
Oh, that's one quest.
I needed to return to ops. I got banged up pretty good out there. Finally met up with some other survivors, and bizarrely, they weren't trying to rip my head off. No one knows what's going on, just lots of theories. From a mainframe error to a hostile R&D takeover to a failed neural upgrade meant to increase productivity. It's all pretty wild. I don't see any reason to it. Maybe the machinery finally got fed up with being subservient. Who the hell knows?
No? Anything to tell us? Oh yeah, let's talk to the virtual lady here.
I'm glad you're okay. I thought I'd never see you again. Did you find help? I lost your signal near the old R&D compound.
What if Resolve isn't what we think it is?
Those media stories were discredited ages ago. Surely you can't mean them. Creo actively destroying the atmosphere to keep funding.
Okay, well, that settles it then.
The rich person's pleasure palace in orbit. Come on, we're not that gullible. And besides, the rest of the world would have noticed. I'm stuck here too, Warren. You're knocking.
Yeah, and we can always.
Pretty sure management would be the right.
Alright, Rainbow. Thanks for joining us. And see you tomorrow.
Great. I'm sure they'll answer to me.
Well, it never hurts to ask. We've got some actual.
Have a lovely evening to you too.
But they're probably in the same situation as me. Stuck in a room. The whole of the executive forum locked down after the event. If we can just get them out. I mean, Gutenberg and the others must know what to do.
I won't be sticking around for too much longer today anyway. We essentially did get through.
I have no idea how to get
Through the area.
First day on the job, remember?
And I think that it will be a good place to stop for today.
But you could try the ventilation and maintenance shafts at the end of the production line.
I'm just gonna go through this dialogue here, in case anyone's actually keeping score for this.
Chavez had a different perspective on Resolve. According to her, something's going on here.
Chavez? Dr. Melissa Chavez. You saw her. She was fired years ago.
Well, how do you know?
It's just hearsay, but apparently she hit a brick wall with her work. I'm not sure if her opinion can be trusted. She's not exactly objective with this matter. She didn't go quietly back then. Apparently she had quite a fight with the board.
Are you okay? What's your situation?
I'm fine. I'm just sealed in the executive forum. When it all started, everything got locked down up here. I can't get out. But fortunately, nothing can get in either.
And I thought you had all the answers.
I thought we'd been over this. All I can tell is that there was some kind of electrical malfunction that ripped through the system.
I need to go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Right, well, again, I think that this is as good a time as any to quit for today. Next time there will be a boss fight, for sure. We'll get to it. We are on the right track. Good progress today. And tomorrow we'll be having some training games for the World Cup. For anyone lurking here, at 7. I don't know about 7 exactly, but a quarter past for sure. Just so I can have time to set up things. Alright. Alrighty then. Well, thank you all for joining. Hope you had a good time. And we'll see you tomorrow. For now though, have a lovely rest of the evening, or day, or whatever it is, time where you are at. And until next time, I've been Bachicolio, signing out, and bye-bye.